Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we have about a 20-minute workout. We have 6 exercises to do for 1 minute each. We're gonna have a 10-second rest between each exercise and we're gonna repeat that circuit 3 times. It's only gonna take 20 minutes. Everyone has 20 minutes in their day to do it. I'm using a heavy weight and a light weight. That's your choice. You could also just do body weight. And it's a mix of like a Pilates and strength full body workout. We're gonna get started with the first exercise. I'm gonna grab my heavy weight. You grab what you would like to use. And you're going to meet me in a wide-legged position, turned out. Weight in front of your hips. We're bending the knees, hinging the bum back, and then pressing up. Again, nice flat back, reaching those knees apart, and then pushing down on the heels as you rise up. So the most important thing here is to really feel your sit bones, your bum cheeks spread as you bend the knees and then squeeze them together. Really feel those heels press down, belly is to spine, and you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. Really tuck your tail at the top. Almost feel like you're thrusting your hips a little bit forward, hinging them back, thrusting them forward. Nice straight spine throughout. Last repetition. Good work. I'm going to take my light weights. And you're going to meet me with those weights in front of your chest, shoulder width parallel. We're going into a squat and a punch. Squat and a punch. You are rotating as you punch. Weight in the heels when you squat, breathing into the core, making sure your back is nice and straight. Try to really feel belly to spine as you exhale. Find that twist from the rib cage, not from your hips. Stable through those knees. Keep reaching your bum back, belly to spine. Last one. All right, set those light weights down. Meet me in a plank. We are holding a plank for a minute. Forearms. Curl your toes, lift the knees, walk your feet back. Find your plank, tuck your tail, scoop your belly, long neck, and you're breathing. Every exhale, your belly pulls up more. So really feel that connection, belly to spine. Keep puffing up the ribs, widening through the back of the ribs. Can you feel like your heels are back against a wall? Keep pressing them back. Keep pulling your belly up. Squeezing your glutes, halfway there. Keep going, you can do it, just keep breathing. Not allowing your hips to sink, right? Making sure your hips are shoulder height. Keep them there while trying to lift the belly. Good, lower the knees, down. Alrighty, from here, we're gonna stay on our forearms. Still interlaced, and we're gonna take the left leg out to the side. We're gonna open up that hip. We're gonna lower that leg down. Then we do it on the other side. All right, so we're alternating fire hydrants here. No rush. Your job, your goal is to resist movement in the upper body. Not letting your hips fall out to the side. Keeping that core tight as you lift with that hip. Keep breathing. Keep trying to open up that hip a little more while resisting movement in the upper body. Find your glute. Give me one more on the right. And lower. All right, we're coming down to our bellies. Legs are hip distance, tuck your tail. So you want to push your pubic bone down. You want to suck up your belly. You're going to lift those legs up, hands to the forehead. We're going to reach those arms forward and circle them all the way back to your legs, all the way back to your forehead. Again, circle those arms to your legs and back to your forehead. All right, while you're doing this, your legs stay lifted because your glutes are active. Your belly's pulling up and off the mat. You're keeping that tail tuck. You want to feel that upper mid-back working here. Everything is nice and still as those arms circle back to the legs. Your chest line is lifted. Eye gaze is down, slightly forward though. And are you breathing? Inhaling and exhaling. One more. And then lower it down. All right, I'm grabbing my heavy weight. I'm laying down on my back, putting that weight on my hips, and then lifting my hips up. I'm stabilizing my hips, and I'm gonna pick up my right leg nice and straight, set the foot down. Then my left. All right, so I'm doing this like slow march, resisting my hips from moving. That weight is there, adding extra bit of challenge. You don't want your hips to drop. You don't want to feel like your hips are shifting side to side. Keep driving up with the heel that stays down. Keep breathing. Make sure you feel stable before you decide to lift your leg. Always stabilize first, and then add movement. Give me one more, and then set your hips down. All right, make your way up. We're back to the beginning. I'm holding on to my heavy weight. I'm turned out with my legs. I'm bending the knees, folding down, hip hinging, and then straightening those legs to come up. Again, I'm folding down and then tuck at the top. Feel your knees reaching kind of over your third toe, right? So you're opening up the knees, sending your bum back, making your hips feel wide, and then squeeze and tuck. You're in a straight spine. The curvature of your spine does not change. Find those heels. Make them push that mat away as you rise up. Inhale, exhale. Keep reaching the bum back. Make it feel wider, and then tuck. Long through your spine. Give me one more. All right, I'm grabbing my light weights for my squat to punch. Grab your weights, meet me in shoulder width, parallel. We're doing a squat, rotation punch. Squat, rotation punch. Initiate that rotation from your obliques, from your core, right? It's not a twist in your hips. It's a twist in the ribs and up. So the lower half of the body stays stable as you rotate the top half. Control that punch. Bring your belly in as the arm reaches forward. Find the heels. Press them down. Good. Connect that exhale. Belly to spine. One more. All right, we're setting those light weights down. Meet me in a plank. Holding it. Doing our best for 1 minute. Interlace those hands. Lift the knees. Walk them back to plank. Tuck your tail now. Scoop your belly. Puff up those ribs. And then hold on to that while you breathe. And every exhale, if you can connect your belly to spine even more, then better. You'll find more connection. You'll feel it deeper. Keep pulling up that lower belly. Long neck. Keep tucking that tail under. Keep breathing. Keep pushing that mat away with the elbows. Don't get comfortable. Probably halfway there. A few more breaths. You can do it. Can you puff up the ribs more? Can you lift the belly higher? All right, knees. Bring them down. All right, we're still on the forearms. Upper body is active, ribs are puffed up. Let's start with the left leg. We're opening up that hip, bringing it down. Right side opening up that hip, bringing it down. All right, so alternating the sides. Using that glute to lift your thigh bone up. Minimal movement in the upper body. Belly to spine. With each exhale, even more. Like you're moving through honey. Think of the knee a little higher than your foot when it lifts up. All right, one more each side. Last one. Good work. All right, meet me on your belly. Press your hips down, suck up your belly, lift the legs. Belly still sucking up. Hands on the forehead, your chest, face lifted. Arms reach back towards your feet. And then return the arms back to the forehead, or the hands to the forehead. Again, little circle, squeeze it back, and then follow that same path to return. Good, your chest is lifted. Your legs are lifted because your glutes are picking them up. Your belly is pulling up. You're not crunching into that lower back. The work here is in that middle, lower spine. Good, stay stable. And most importantly, stay connected to the belly. Don't let it hang. Don't lose feeling and sensation in it. That's it. Keep going. Last one. And then lower it down. All right, I'm grabbing my heavy weight. I'm laying down on my back. And I'm lifting my hips up. I'm stabilizing my hips. And I'm picking up my right leg. bringing it down. And then my left, that's it. So no rush, really feeling the stability first before deciding to lift. Right, stand strong into that supporting glute. Tighten your waist. Doing your best to resist the hips from dropping or from shifting side to side. Every exhale, belly to spine, right? Find that connection. Last one. All right, set your hips down and roll yourself up. Last time we do these exercises, turned out, heavy weight, legs wide. You're sending the bum back, knees bend, you hinge forward, and then you come up, press your hips to the weight. Shoot your bum back, lean a little forward, and then drive up. Good, so heavy on the outer parts of your feet. Really trying to get the sensation of your cheeks spreading wide and then squeezing together. You're using your breath. And again, you're connecting every exhale to your core. Keep reaching the bum back, driving the hips up. Straight spine, the curvature doesn't change. Knees over the third toe. Last one. All right, I'm grabbing my light weights for my squat to punch. Parallel, shoulder width, weights in front of the chest. One squat, one punch and rotation. Good, the hips stay still. I just want the rotation from that mid-back. Keep reaching your hips back, widening the sit bones. Exhale, belly to spine. That's it, keep reaching it back. Like there's a chair far back behind you. You gotta reach your bum back there. Straight arm as you punch it forward. Little twist from the rib cage, not from the hips. Give me one more. All right, meet me in that plank. Last time we have to hold a plank here. On the forearms. It's probably the hardest exercise, for me at least. Toes are curled. Lift the knees, walk your legs back. Tuck your tail, puff up the ribs, and breathe. Right, hold that belly to spine, and just keep driving it up more and more. Don't let the belly fall down to the mat. Keep rising it up. Keep puffing the ribs away. Heels back against that imaginary wall. Glutes squeezed. Belly keeps rising. Long neck. Halfway there. Good. Now can you dome your upper back more? Can you tuck that tail under more? Can you pull belly to spine a little deeper? Find your breath, connect it a little more. All right, lower those knees down. Whew, good work. All right, we're back to the forearms for that fire hydrant. Upper body still. Left leg opens and lifts. Bring it down. Right leg. That's it. We're going side to side. Minimal movement in that upper body. Breathe. Connect your core. Neck is long. Ribs stay puffed up. Knees a little higher than the foot when it lifts up. Slowly lifting, slowly lowering. Finding that resistance in both directions of your movement. Find the breath. One more. Good work. All right, we're on our bellies. Press your pubic bone down, suck up your belly. Squeeze your glutes to pick up the legs. Hands on the forehead. We reach those arms back towards the legs, squeeze them in, and return them to the forehead. Palms face down the whole time. Chest line is lifted. Legs are as well. Belly pulling to spine. You're not crunching into your lower back. Check your legs. Notice if they feel like they're the same height. Or does one glute have to engage a little more to get a little more lift? Check in on that belly. Still pulling up. Last one. Good. Lower it down. All right, I'm grabbing my heavy weight for the last exercise. Placing it on my hips. Laying down on my back, lift those hips up. Think of stability, that's your ultimate goal. Pick up one leg, set it down. And then the other once you feel ready, all right? No rush to switch over, right? You want stillness through the hips. That weight should be leveled, right? At no point does one side drop down. Use your exhale. Pulling belly to spine. Stand strong into the heel that's supporting you. Along with the leg as it lifts. Check that you haven't dropped down. Last few. Give me one more. Good, and set those hips down. All right, sway those knees side to side, just to give yourself, that was the end. That's it. Take those legs side to side. Good. And then make yourself into this little ball and just start to roll up and down, making your way up to sit at some point. Sit nice and tall. Give me a little twist to one side and then another twist to the other. Nice, good work. And you're all done. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you back here again.